Okay, this is episode 82 of RV Dream Makers, and we are coming to you from our favorite place in the United States and the world, Glacier National Park. And we got here on Thursday. We're staying in the campground right here next to the lake, St. Mary's Lake. And in this episode,
this is our first episode from Arches National Park. They had a timed entry into the road, and we just didn't worry about it. We just went in super early. One day we went in later, which is when we did the, Delicate Arch. And it's so much more crowded. It was nice getting there really early because it was not crowded at all. But on this episode, we see a bunch of different arches, but our big hike was Devil's Garden. It was amazing. There was a primitive trail, and it was quite challenging. A lot of bouldering. You couldn't find the trail. I mean, we had people with us, and we were thankful because we all figured it out together. You'll see some narrow things, and yes, I'm afraid of heights. It was even my son watching me put it together, Devin, he's just like, you walked along that? And I'm like, yeah. So, but it was a really neat trail, and we got to see a lot of different arches. I tried to label each one. And then we went to, there's Balanced Rock, Delicate Arch, and we did a loop where we did Sand Arch, Tapestry Arch, Broken Arch. And then when you first go in, there's the windows, the north window, south window, and then Turret Arch. So that's all on here. But it's a really neat park.
all right, we hope you enjoy this episode.
In arches, and this is Balanced Rock. The force of erosion are sculpting more than just arches. Balanced Rock clearly shows the various layers responsible for this amazing defiance of gravity. The size of Balanced Rock can be deceiving. Take it the short. It doesn't tell. Boulder height 55 feet. Boulder weight 3,500 tons. So there it is right there. We got here super early because there was a timed entry, and we kind of got the sun rising. But we're going to try to do an actual sunrise one day, one morning. So.
Okay, we're on our way to Sand Dune Arch, and then we're going to do a loop to a few other arches. So, Broken Arch, and what's the other one?
Broken Arch and Tapestry Arch.
Broken Arch and Tapestry Arch. Okay, this is the way to Sand Dune Arch. Be careful, there's sand on the rocks. Oh, jeez. Jeez. These are called fins. In the video where we went to at the visitor center, and it tells how they came up. Okay, we're headed to Sand Dune Arch. Slow going in the sand. That's probably why they call it Sand Dune Arch. Look at all this sand. It's between these fins. Yep, there it is. I don't know why people are going that way.
It's not touching God, no.
Oh, you know what?
So, there's Broken Arch. The trail continues through the other side. Okay. Coming up on Tapestry Arch.
So we're doing 3 arches, and we're trying to find, it's a loop, but it has not been very well marked on this side to try to find our way through. So we're trying to find the trail that comes out from Tapestry Arch to make it a loop. So we think we're on the right one. This field looks like what we came through at the beginning, so we think we finally found it. So now we are doing that Delicate Arch Trail, which has got some climb to it. It's only 1.6, but you go up like 600 feet, and there's an old ranch over there. That's an old ranch. You remember the name of that ranch? Wolf Ranch. Was right there. Got a really old building to it. But yeah, apparently this is quite the climb. You can see people switchbacking up over there. And then it's all down after you get there. So I'm hoping to get it what they call the golden hour, which is the one when the sun's going down and it's hitting on it. I don't know. But we came in after 4 today, so it's pretty busy. I kind of like the getting here at 6:30 in the morning because
It's a lot cooler.
It's a lot cooler and there's a lot less people. So, but this is the Wolf Ranch. Esther Stanley and her family moved into this cabin in 1906. They joined Esther's grandfather, Civil War veteran John Wesley Wolf, who had arrived 10 years earlier. The family raised more than 1,000 head of cattle on native grasses that once grew here. The Stanleys moved to Moab in 1908 and 1910. Wolf sold the ranch and they all moved to Ohio. The U.S. government later bought it to add to Arches National Monument. Established in 1929, the monument became a national park in 1971. So, it says a historical building. You can't go in. That roof's pretty crazy.
Blues.
On it.
Yeah. Next year, hopefully.
Next year.
Yeah.
Certainly not this one.
No.
So there's another building over there too. So it's pretty cool. So now on to Delicate Arch. So that's what we gotta climb. That up to there. So hopefully it's not as steep as it looks. But it looks pretty steep. So we shall see. They said it's beautiful, so get a good little workout.
Okay. We've already been climbing up. Now we're really going to go up. This whole rock face. It's going to be interesting. Heck of a climb. Heck of a climb up. Heck of a climb. We're going to end up doing 6 point something miles after this one's done.
So we're walking along this edge. We are 1.5 miles in, so we should only be about 9/10 of a mile away from it, or 0.09. Oh my, and we got to go up there. And we're at 504 elevation, so yeah, that looks interesting up there. So
Okay. There's one arch up here. And Michelle's not gonna like this. Wow. I wouldn't want to stand on that one right there. I think we're up to the end now. I think everybody's waiting for sunset or just resting. Oh wow. Yeah, I flipped it all the way up here to here.
So this is Delicate Arch. You can see the mountains through there. And over there, the snow-capped mountains. So it's quite a haul up here. So we're at Double Arches now. So there's one that way, and then there's one right here. So it's pretty cool. It's called Double Arches. They meet in the middle there, and then go that way and that way. Okay, so we just did this arch. We're not sure. We think that's the north. I think that's Turret Arch right there.
Why is everything like so purple?
So this is a trail. It's only a mile long.
Okay, here's the south window. I have no idea where Michelle went. Okay, so do you climb up to the south window?
Yeah, the primitive trail goes around and it must go up because there was a guy in it from the other side. So there was a guy up there, but he went up the other side of it.
Oh.
So just have to figure out the primitive trail around.
Okay, we are on the Devil's Bridge Trail, and it's gonna be a long morning, and I'm sure everybody else will be going left instead of us probably. We'll go right. Okay. So here we go. This is going to be interesting today. People already coming back. Okay, here's the first one, Tunnel Arch. It's right there. But it's right there. Do you see it? Oh. Huh. It's like there's two tunnel arches. I don't know how good this is picking this up on the thing.
Here's this one. It goes up in there too. If the sun was shining through, it'd be neat.
Okay, this is called Pine Tree Arch.
I guess that's why.
I guess that's why it was.
Look at the pines.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're on the primitive part of this trail. Come back around. We're my watch is 2.5 miles in, so it's been okay so far, but they say there's some sketch ledges, so I'll be glad when we're done with that. So anyway, still making our way. Did a not super, but pretty sketch climb of some rocks and stuff up over a saddle. Could have been slick, but thank goodness it wasn't. So we're still on the primitive side. Up here before too long, there'll be a spur to an arch. So we've ended up with quite a few people with us, which has been nice because we're all figuring it out. So, and 4 ladies are from Illinois, so they're pretty close to us. So we came back, and this is called Secret, our private arch. It's pretty cool. It's really down low, so it's pretty neat. So just a little spur, and then we're going back. So this is 00. This is 00. Double O, and we're gonna go out to Dark Angel. Look at this view. Amazing. Wow. That is amazing. We should start hitting a lot of arches now. We're on our way back to Navajo Arch. And then we'll go back out. And then we'll hit, it's called Partition Arch. So, and then there'll be another viewpoint that you can take a picture of an arch along this trail, and then there's Landscape Arch as you come out. We saw that on the way in, but we went to the right instead of to the left under Landscape Arch because we went counterclockwise on, this is Devil's Garden Trail. So we liked counterclockwise. It worked out well for us. So this is Navajo Bridge. It's pretty neat. And then it's got in there, it's got the tree in there.
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, it's...
We'll wait for you to go in there too. Oh, sorry. It's all back in there. It's pretty cool. It's called Navajo Bridge, or our Navajo Arch. So it's pretty neat.
Partition Arch. Landscape's a big, huge one down there.
Oh, that's the, yeah, this one should be landscape. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. We gotta keep on walking that? No.
Going up on the way back. Okay, here's Michelle. Okay, so we're hiking, and this is, just stay to your right, Michelle. Don't get close to the left. You okay? You good?
See, I don't do well with stuff when I'm both sides are. Thank you. I was getting some look like a bunch of we can't get through that. I'd much rather go down there.
What are you talking about? You can't go that way. Because that's not the trail. It's kind of got like steps made in here. Okay, here's Landscape Arch. And over there is Primitive Arch, where we were earlier, that formed the best view. So
there used to be a trail from Partition Arch to this arch. You can still kind of see it coming down, but this all collapsed in the 90s. So that's why that's so thin, so then they closed the trail. But that's how fragile that is. All those rocks collapsed down. They said somebody has a picture even of when it was collapsing. I just heard them say, so this is Landscape Arch. Which I don't know why. That other one, such the Partition Arch, I get it, but man, they had beautiful views through it, so.
So there's when that whole thing fell. Ain't that amazing how this guy was here to get that picture? It says September 1st, 1991, hikers thought they heard cracks of thunder from distant clouds. Visitors resting under Landscape Arch noticed loud cracking and popping noises overhead. They fled as small rocks tumbled from the slender 306-foot-long span. Moments later, a 60-foot-long rock slab peeled away from the arch's right side. When the dust settled, 180 tons of fresh rock debris lay scattered on the ground. What caused this cataclysmic event? Water had been slowly shaping the arch for countless of centuries, dissolving cement between sand grains and seeping into tiny cracks, freezing and expanding. Unseasonably heavy rains the preceding 10 days might have filled pore spaces within the sandstone. The added weight may have finally overwhelmed the rock slab in its timeless struggle with gravity. So this guy, Royce Morrison of Fort Collins, Colorado, was present when the large rock fall occurred and captured this dramatic photograph of the falling slab on September 1st, 1991. That's crazy, isn't it?
We're done with the trail. This is where we came in. So it was amazing. Lots of neat arches and neat scenery, so definitely highly recommend. But have all trails.
Okay. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also in the video was where we boondocked, which was at BLM 144 Dispersed, and there was a lot of boondocking there. We found a great spot way away from everybody else, and we're going to be here in Glacier till August 3rd. We got people coming. We got Paul and Deb Whaley from Edmonton, Alberta, coming down to be here 10 days. The Cackleys are coming up. We don't know when they're going to get here. And we're really looking forward to them and their new fifth wheel and truck. So we'll get that on video. But anyway, it's our favorite place. My brother and his group's coming up later on. Also, we got Ashley and Drew Crump are coming in next week for a concert over in Whitefish, and they're going to meet up with us. So a lot of people from back home. It's going to be awesome. And just remember that God loves you, but only Jesus can save you.
See ya.